And we're back here at the Classic of the Country, and Matt Croy alongside Mark Switchgable. He's in his second year as the head basketball coach for Walsh University, the Cavaliers, and he's here at this year's Classic of the Country. And Mark, thanks for joining me here. Have you been to the Classic in the past?
I have. That's probably at least 4 or 5 times I've been here now. So,
what keeps bringing you back?
Number 1, the talent. Number 2, the noodles. The noodles are fantastic. So
yes, they are.
You can always count on some good basketball games and some first-class hospitality here.
Just coming to one event like this, one location, to see all those kind of talent. What makes this so valuable, I guess, from a coaching standpoint?
I mean, just the quality of teams that you're going to see here, number 1. A lot of the talent for us, particularly, is local, which makes it nice, too. It's a big recruiting area for us. So just the games all day, 3 days in a row, you can't really beat that, especially just an hour from campus.
I'm going to ask you about that, being at Walsh University, the North Canton area here. What are the biggest areas you try to focus on recruiting-wise?
Well, we'll go anywhere, but I think Northeast Ohio in particular is fantastic. So, I mean, within an hour of campus, you've got Cleveland, Akron area, and an hour or 2 south of here is just really good basketball. So I'm from the Dayton area myself. You can't go wrong with Dayton and Columbus either, but Northeast Ohio is very, very good.
Now, Mark, being the head coach here, are there any particular types of players that you like to see playing for your team?
I like shooters, and I like kids that play hard. So if you can knock down an open 3 and take care of the ball and go make some hustle plays, you can play at Walsh.
No question. Now, being the head coach here, was that always kind of a dream for you to get a chance to be the head coach at the college level?
Yeah, it kind of materialized just over the last few years. I was an assistant for a long time and got an opportunity here to step in at Walsh, and I've been really happy, and I loved every second of it. So,
what are some things maybe you learned over the years just being an assistant coach that's kind of allowed you to kind of take that next step?
Well, I started at the bottom as a manager, so I've seen really every aspect of a program. I've got to do every job from filling water bottles to doing player workouts and scouting reports. So there's a lot of really important lessons to learn when you start at that level, and I've carried over a lot of those to being a head coach as well.
Now, as far as for your program is concerned, or anything in particular you're looking for as you're recruiting this weekend and watching players?
Not particularly. We've already got our 24 class signed, so we're moving on to 25 at this point. We're a very young team. I mean, we've got 10 freshmen and sophomores right now, so we're kind of just trying to circle some talent for the future and watch them over the summer and the following years.
You mentioned a young team here. What's the differences between coaching a younger team like you are right now versus maybe a more experienced team?
I got to work a lot harder. There's a lot more challenges that presents. Freshmen are freshmen for a reason. They're very talented, but there's a lot to learn quickly. So,
you mentioned you're coming off a victory here. What's the biggest things you're looking for as you go to the second half of the year?
We've gotten a lot better over the last few weeks of the season. Played some really tough teams, but we've done some growing up. We've got some overtime experience and got some learning opportunities from those games. So I think as we move into later in January and February, get more into those conference games, that we've built some confidence for ourselves to prove that we can go out and win in this league.
All right, Mark. Well, thanks for your time. Good luck to you the rest of the year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Mark Switchgable. He is the head basketball coach for Walsh University, the Cavaliers, of this year's Classic in the Country. I'm Matt Croy reporting for WKLM. We'll have more reports coming your way.